Welcome to the Treadstone 71 Beacon Series on Education and Intelligence. This is Jeff Barden, Chief Intel Officer, Treadstone 71. We're going to talk this week about what intelligence can and cannot do, a topic that should be shared with your stakeholders as well. Let's get started. So many cases when we look at intelligence, we have overblown the capabilities of it, and we need to actually make sure it's pragmatic and practical when we communicate what intelligence actually can do. One of the intelligence team's missions is to drive intelligence capabilities and functions through intelligence integration. Really, you're going to help find threats in your organization and assist in remediating those threats. Now, there's a lot more you can do, but you're going to start there in many cases and build your capabilities out and build your maturity. So basically, intelligence integration means synchronizing collection, production, analysis, analytic writing, peer reviewing of that writing, dissemination, and briefing of this information. And then you're also going to do a little bit of work with respect to helping others counter the adversaries by providing intelligence and recommendations, opportunities to them that'll make sense as to how they can actually go apply different controls or methods, and that'll be their determination. And you really want to effectively operate as a single team, but you want to drive security activities as well as business decisions with the intelligence that you can provide. Now, intelligence can do a lot of things, but let's level set here again. It can provide an advantage in dealing with adversaries by supplying information and analysis that can enhance the individual stakeholders' understanding, hopefully help them make decisions. It can help you warn of potential threats and opportunities as you look at scenarios and try and forecast. This is not see, detect, and arrest. This is really looking down the road and trying to get an estimate of what your adversaries may do by building solid models on your adversaries and who they are and what their capabilities are. You can provide insight in the causes and consequences of different events, even current events that are going on. You can enhance situational awareness, attack surface, risk issues. You can combine this information into your risk organization to help them make decisions as well and apply some level of intelligence risk. You can actually assess long-term strategic issues and provide some alternative futures and scenarios out there as well that'll help you forecast what may be coming down the road in your intelligence estimates once you start to get to right to that type of model. It can help you assist in preparation from a physical perspective, planning on meetings, and a different type of travel activities as well. This is not just a cyber activity. We're going to talk later about internal communities of interest and building your own internal information sharing, your own ISAC, and how effective that can be by ensuring that you're using contextual information relative to your organization. You report on specific topics, either as part of a routine reporting or you can do it on request. As your stakeholders get to know your capabilities more and more, they're going to ask more from you as long as you are providing solid information to them. And of course, you can compile information on campaigns, adversaries, their technical capabilities of malicious actors out there. You can build what's called a Pastelli review as well, the political, economic, social, technological, environmental many times, but this case we'll switch that with educational, legislative, and industrial review of your target countries from a strategic perspective as you build research and basic foundational intelligence around your adversaries. These are the main things that intelligence can do for you. So you want to make sure that your stakeholders understand what you can provide within the context of these 10 different areas. In addition, there's things that intelligence, of course, cannot do. And the main thing here is intelligence cannot predict the future. We just will not know about everything out there. We can forecast. We can use foreknowledge to provide estimates and scenarios things that may or may not happen, providing words of probability and likelihood within those writings. But intelligence can provide assessments of these scenarios or developments, but again, it cannot provide predictions of what will happen with absolute certainty. So you forecast. And then there's limitations to what we can do with respect to our teams and our capabilities, technical and human. We definitely have numerous priorities competing for finite budget dollars, personnel and capabilities, always competing there. We are limited access to application information. That happens a lot of the time as well. We don't share information very much internally. We have technological limitations of systems. We have human limitations as well. There's no way we're going to find every bit of useful information out there. Intelligence collection is fragmented. That's just the way it's going to be. And a lot of it is going to be circumstantial. Sometimes you'll get some tangible information. Maybe every once in a while you get something that's called a bona fides, if you're lucky. And then there's the issue with information sharing. Many times we have these reports, but we have a hard time sharing that information, not only internally, but even externally. Of course, we wouldn't do that if we don't even internally. So if we don't share it, then we cannot build a community of interest across competitive business, physical and cyber threat intelligence capabilities. And these are things we need to do. So these are the areas, again, keeping it practical and pragmatic of what intelligence cannot do. Again, this is Jeff Barden, Chief Intel Officer from Treadstone 71. This has been a short on the what intelligence can and cannot do in the Treadstone 71 Beacon series on education and intelligence. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.